Yeah, it's like Nathan, like he wants to when he gets his license, he's gonna be like, I want to do this. And it's like, he was asking questions about it. I'm like, you can literally show up in your mom's car and do autocross.
If we had a bunch of money coming in, like if I had a bunch of money from social media, the very first thing I would probably do is I would like to do a video where I go buy a car on Craigslist. It would probably have to be the night before, maybe even like the morning of, if I can get it the time worked out. Go buy a car off Craigslist, like just some economy car, and then take it directly to an autocross. Tech in, hopefully the car passes tech, and then run it and just be like, look, like, and I'm not saying just like, okay, it's got to survive. No, no, no. I'm saying like, if it's an auto, I mean, we're on the brake and the gas launching that thing. If it's a stick, I'm talking 6,000 RPM launches. The idea is I'm going to go there and attempt to break this random person's economy car, and just go, hey, look at how well this thing did all day long.
So,
It,
so Mitch, I've got a legit proposal here.
okay.
Let's take the S10 to just a random event and just to prove like four-cylinder manual S10 with no mods
Yeah.
and just
I think that would be a really fun video. I would like to do an introduction. That would be a lot of fun because I could do an introduction, just say like, okay, like, how much have you done to prepare to make this thing survive? And I assume it would be like, well, I just put a new motor in it 3 weeks ago. It's not an LS. It's an Iron Duke. It
yeah.
just runs. And that's all.
It, ma- it makes like 30 horsepower.
It makes like 30
Yeah,
horsepower. Angel said take a Prius. That would be pretty funny.
it would.
How do you think a Prius would do? Like exiting slaloms and such with the electric torque?
I'm gonna bet it lights the tires up pretty quick.
Probably pretty good.
Dude. Okay, never mind. If I ever had money from YouTube, we would buy a Prius and put it on some AO52s. That'd be pretty funny. But yeah, that's the dude. I don't know why that's the kind of stuff that I want to do. I don't want to buy the Ferrari. I don't want to buy the Mark IV Supras. No, I want to buy a bunch of shit boxes and be like, guys, look, how many more shit boxes do I have to buy to show you? Like you could
You
just
don't need a
run your car.
Ferrari
Yeah.
to have fun with a car.
Now here's the question: would you buy somebody's random economy hatch, or somebody's random economy car, and then take it to a track day?
Why not?
I'm thinking brake fluid is kind of a must.
Well, you're going down the same path you're stopping people from going down with the autocross.
What do you mean?
You can take it to a track day. You can have fun. But the minute you want to be competitive, you got to start spending money.
There's zero about this being competitive. This is about, can I do this
Right.
safely?
So if you want to go to a track day and you don't care about being competitive and you just want to have fun, you can take whatever you want.
Do you think? Here's my question: do you think it would be safe to run a car that's probably never had the brake fluid changed in the last 6 years, maybe more?
I mean,
That's
someone
my
in
only
that
concern.
say someone in
Yes.
that level, they're not going to be pushing the
They're
car
not
to
going
the
to push the
absolute
car that hard.
That's
right.
fair. That's a
Someone
really
who's
good point.
bringing a Honda Civic from 1995 to a track day that hasn't had the brake fluid changed since it was brand new, they're not going to be driving it like it's a, Camaro ZL1.
Now, if one of us were to do it, we probably should
We
change the
would
brake
probably
fluid
bake the
because
shit out of the brakes and
yeah, I mean it would
eat,
be only
eat turn one.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we would be a very good case study because we're not experts by any means, but I
But
feel
then
like
again,
we know
like,
more than
how
the average
fast can
fan.
you even get going on the straightaway in a 1995 Honda Civic?
Right. That's a very good point. Maria
I
said,
would say the level of care that needs to be taken with the hardware for a track day is more important. Like, you can't be going out there with tires with bubbles on the side of it, unbalanced wheels. It's got
yeah,
to be like,
I
but
feel
other
like
than that, as long as your tires are good, you're probably gonna be fine.
honestly, I think I'd be more concerned about as long as there's tire life and they're not dry rotted. I think I'd be more concerned about brake fluid. I haven't been on track though. I guess you haven't been on
Brake
track in
fluid
anything
only
over 400
matters if
pounds
you're
either.
using the brakes like a race car driver.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah, I don't want to
Most
find
people,
out.
Most people who do their first track day, they don't even know how hard they can even use the brakes.
I was gonna say,
They've never done it before.
That's
watch
a
like
very
Not
good
that they're
point.
bad at driving, they've never even like tried. You can't
now,
do that on the street.
for instance, like Maria, she still probably don't know what your car's limit is, Mitch.
No, yeah.
You know, and that's what I'm saying.
car
So
a
your
lot like
normal
that.
average person is going to be similar to Maria's like
Right,
skill
they've
level.
never even put their foot to the floor like that before on the
Yeah.
street.
That's a very good point. Yeah, I think you're actually making a really good case. That I feel like that would also be
I
a really
think if
fun
your
video.
tires are good, decently new tires, they're all for the same tire, same brand, same tread.
I would say the
I
big
think
thing
whatever
would
you
be
want to do, go to a track day.
if it's safe to go down, the interstate. I would say you'd be fine.
You know, I think that's a really good way to think about it. If you can confidently drive your car on a couple hour road trip down the highway, you're probably good. I know you're good for autocross. You're probably good for track day. I don't know.